put a ring on that finger. Cardi, you ain't flexing on not a motherfucking person till that nigga put a ring on your finger. Let me make this be clear to all these chicks who think being outside, this is dumb shit. When a man chooses you to be the mother of his kids and be the woman that is his wife, there is no bigger flex. I don't give a fuck who you twerk on. By the way, he's fucking 5 other rappers' baby moms. Unless Cardi gets a ring from him, this ain't no flex. This is goofy shit. And I'm saying it respectfully because I love Cardi, I love Offset. I'm going to tell you why it's goofy shit. Because you're posting this trying to get Offset mad. You're trying to get your lick back, this stupid dumb terms bitches say. Cardi, you were a wife. For whatever, you could say Offset was the worst, whatever. That nigga seen something in you to put a ring on your finger. That nigga was down to make you his wife. If any nigga you turn up with don't do the same, you just played yourself, if you ask me. Because here's the thing. Let's extrapolate. In a year time when you find out he's exactly like Offset or worse, he got other bitches, he's been doing A, B, C, and D, you get more invested. Now you realize either break up with him or maybe he got another long-time girlfriend he leave you for. So in a year from now when y'all not together, you got 4 kids with Offset. You have now done all this. He resents you. This breeds hatred. If this nigga don't put a ring on, it's cool for you to do this with him if he gonna put a ring on your finger. Because if he leave after a year, you look goofy.
I will FaceTime Offset just out of the blue and be like, excuse my language, everybody. Yo, you fucking up, bro. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And you've acknowledged that to me.
Yeah, I fucked up. Know what I mean? Just being real shit. I fucked up. You know, we had them talks, man. You called me. Out of all people, you called me. And but it take that though. Like it take for people that you love or you respect what they say, or there's somebody that actually check in for real. But there ain't a lot of people that do that too though. But I mean, I fucked up. Yeah. I feel like same thing. Like I gotta acknowledge that and then get back on the journey.
Well, the music is sounding incredible, and I'm still gonna call you and encourage you to go, you know, sit down and talk to people about, because you've been through, like I said, you've been through so much, man. And this latest chapter's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
Yeah, she got tired of that shit. She some other while she's pregnant. Oh, well.
No, hold on, because now we finna get into it. Hold on, all that. Now we finna talk. You sound dumb as hell. You just talking. Yes, you do. Because now I'm finna say some real shit. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck if I'm doing something with a woman and I'm cheating on you. Won't you be a real woman and not give your out when a kid is in your fucking stomach?
No.
What are you fucking talking about?
First of all.
No, you don't have, no. There ain't no first of all. Because it ain't about your feelings. It's a kid in your stomach. There's a kid in your stomach.
And what?
So what you mean and what? That's not just your kid, weirdo. What the? Yes, weirdo. Yes. You gonna somebody else with a kid in your stomach?
She did.
You're gonna somebody else with a kid in your stomach. Since you want to keep talking that dumb you're gonna somebody else with a kid in your stomach?
If a around with me, hell
you're a dumb
I love some pussy before I go.
Gotcha. Now that's what I'm talking about, Shabambu.
No way is she going on stage.
You admit that you have slapped Tina before, but why, Ike?
She would be walking around looking sad, with a lip drop, and I keep asking her, "And what is the matter with you? What's wrong?" And it's always nothing. And it would go on for a day or two till finally, why the don't you? And then this is where I would slap her or something. Then she would change her mood or attitude or something.
Damn! Delusional girl math.
How are you barely making it? Where are you getting the money to barely make it?
Right now, I'm just living with my mother.
Mothers are wonderful institutions. They support little children and grown men.
I got a long history. I've been down here time and time again. Each time, supposed to get some money for this lady's child. He doesn't do anything. But the only thing we have is promises, and we never seem to get any money out of it. Keep your hands off of it. And I'm in trouble. Keep your hands off of it. Don't put your hands on it. Keep your Just don't put your hand on the nose.
Has apparently never paid anything through the court. For the past year, Mr. Clemens, you're $2,600 behind. Where do you work?
I work for Harsh Manufacturing. I've been out there about 4 or 5 months. I was out of work for 3 months this spring. I was out of work for over 3 months last fall. I haven't had the money.
Are you working now?
Yes, sir. And I haven't had...
Full-time?
Yes, sir.
How much money did you bring today?
How much money did I bring today?
How much do you have in your pocket?
I don't know. I got a little over $100. I just gave her 30.
For rearage, your payments increase from $50 to $70 semi-monthly on a catch-up plan until you pay off the balance.
Could I ask a question, please?
Yes, sir.
How long will I stay in jail for $300?
You have the keys to the jailhouse door in your pocket. You'll stay there until you pay $300.
All right, thank you.
Go to the desk, please.
Child support is not child's play here in Memphis. Judge Turner believes in jail. The jails are called Turner's Tanks, and a litany of hard luck and hurt feelings won't stay the sentence.
You be aight, nigga. You tough, right?
You cut me all over that glass? Yes, you're not coming here with the police, dude.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
I don't know what men do when they actually want to see their kids. They take their baby mother to court to get a court-ordered custody situation. That's what happens. They get a lawyer. They lawyer up because they actually care about their family. You know what I mean? Do you want to know what manipulative baby daddies do when they want to see their kids? They make everybody hate their baby mama because, oh, she won't let me see my kid.
I want to show you guys how broken a lot of the women in the African American community are. This woman really legit believes it's supposed to take a fight for a man to get to see his children. She literally has been programmed to believe that men are supposed to have to go through the court system to see their kids. She really doesn't know that in other communities, the men just go pick up their kids. This is what's wrong with African American women today. The programming and the teaching that they've received. These women have been taught it's supposed to take a fight of some sorts in order for men to gain access to their children, as if the children are more hers than they are his. And if you listen to her, she seriously doesn't know any better. And it's likely because of how she saw her mom blackmail and extort her dad for access to them. Back to the streets with you.
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like we got Cardi B and Offset divorcing. You know, this shit is crazy. We hate to see a beautiful couple like this disband, you know. They've been going through a rocky situation for multiple years now, and now they actually made it official. They're not going to continue this. And, you know, Stefan Diggs been digging Cardi out for about a year now, so it is what it is, man. they're probably not never gonna get together again. We've probably seen the last of Cardi B and Offset since everything is just so publicly exposed now, and their whole relationship is pretty much out there in the media to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So if we didn't know that Cardi B was messing with Stefan and all this, and Offset was cheating with multiple women, if we didn't know all this, then most likely they probably would have went right back to doing what they've been doing this whole time. But since it's so public now and it's just been a big ass fallout, we're not going to see these people actually, further this marriage, relationship, or whatever you want to call it. For some reason, women that are still married or actively married or just separated seem to just jump into the lap of some guy that everybody knows isn't good for her. For some reason, I'm not, saying all, I'm just saying a lot of them do the same thing. I don't know if it's get back, if the guy's such a horn dog to where she knows she could easily get that guy to do certain things and be in pictures and get hairstyles the same as, kids. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. No reason why Offset should have to deal with this, public humiliation, and him pretty much saying that he regrets the bad shit that he did in the relationship, but you haven't heard Cardi say anything like that, right? Dude is hurt. Dude lost his wife. So of course he's feeling some type of way. All right. And this stuff is so public to where every time he hops on the internet, he's gonna see some remnant of what's going on in Cardi B's life. Right. This is definitely a hurtful moment for him, and he has to just focus on music, his career, stuff that he has going on, and his kids and family. It's fucked up that more and more dudes have to understand that women want to go their own way. Women want to have their cake and eat it too. Women want to destroy a relationship, sacrifice their family for their happiness, right? I know we all heard this saying before. This is something that's constantly happening more and more, and we just hate to see it happen, right? Because we know that marriages build wealth, build long standing generational wealth, right? uh, People that can live longer, people that thrive and want more things for the betterment of the community. But when people are single and feel like they don't have anybody in their corner, feel like they don't have no future or anything like this, it can be a detriment to the community. So we want to see healthy relationships, healthy marriages, all that type of stuff. Now, for a man to have to deal with his wife going and cheating on him and stuff like that, it can't last. This is an abomination to anything that is sacred. You can't be cheating on your husband and thinking that it's gonna turn out in your favor in any way. If you're married, the regular Christian marriage, you're marrying under God, right? So you think that God's gonna give you benefits and all the luxuries of life and all the balance that you're looking for, if you're going to be imbalanced and not understanding in any way and pretty much just continue your life and try to get all the benefits that you want out of life instead of looking at the whole picture, right? This what happens to a lot of people in their relationships. Some people can't get over certain things that happen, and it gets brought up more and more infidelity or whatever happens in a relationship where it's a lot of arguing and a lot of fighting and bickering. People might not ever get back to being cordial because they've done each other so wrong, right? This is what's going on now with Offset and Cardi B. They've done each other so wrong. They both might regret it. You hear Offset saying that he regrets it, right? That he regrets not doing certain things that he could have did for his wife. It's his wife. You know what I'm saying? If she's not uh, uh manipulating him with sex, if she's not manipulating him with the kids, if she's not making him pay outstanding uh, money on certain things, then anything else could be understood, right? Anything else could be brushed under the rug. If you're gonna be in a long-standing relationship, you gotta understand people gonna have their ups and downs, right? People gonna argue, bicker, fight, have separation. You know what I'm saying? But if you're dealing in a long-standing relationship, you gotta understand y'all gotta get back to the family. You know, after you've seen these little mob movies and stuff like this, where they always say family is the foundation of the community. You're not going to be able to have a decent community if a family isn't there, because people are going to start just doing what they want to, and more people do what they want to. You don't want to know what people really want to do, right? So Cardi B is showing what she wants to do. Offset showing what he wants to do, but pride in both of these people might be holding them back from actually pursuing what they need to do. And what they need to do is get their crazy ass back together, form a loving and successful marriage, and stop this bullshit. Because Offset's not gonna find what he's looking for out here. Do you think Cardi B is gonna find what she's looking for out here? So what's the most healthy way for these two to continue in life? I'm not saying that it's necessary. I'm just saying that that's probably the best option for both of them. I know they seem like we can't, and I know I can't, but I'm just saying that they can't. But, but it will be better for both of them. Now I know it would probably be some kind of talks that need to be had and some wrestling that needs to be done, and she and he might have to accept some things they don't want to accept. But if you plan on being around somebody for 30 years, you got to be able to accept certain things that you might not never thought you would accept. You might have to understand some things that you might not never thought you would have to understand. 30 years is a long time. Now I don't understand what people think that it's gonna be always hunky dory for 30 years. You might let her. You might have to understand she called you a bitch and not do anything about it. She might get away with it. She might slap you upside the head. She might burn your clothes. She might burn down your car. She might bleach your clothes. Who knows? She might steal your credit cards. You got to go through this if you plan on being in a relationship for 30 years. You then gave this person too much access to you for you not to get hurt by this person. Now, if she doesn't do any of these crazy shit, right? If she doesn't cheat with your homie, doesn't fuck your cousin, she doesn't steal your clothes or burn down your house or burn down your car. This type of stuff we can get over. And this is the type of stuff that long standing relationships go through. I'm just saying that it needs to be addressed. Offset and Cardi B are better together. I know it sounds crazy. And I know a lot of relationships just won't work. And it's fantasy land. I know. But I'm just saying, just think about it. Sometimes you was better in your relationship. Sometimes probably not. I'm just saying. But we'll see how these two people work it out now after being separated. They're rich, so it really doesn't fucking matter. But with broke people, how are the broke people making it after the child support starts? After the alimony starts? After these people have to live in separate households? They're rich, so it doesn't matter. But with the broken people like me, it's definitely detrimental to the kids, to your pocketbook, to the family. You done stretched out everybody. But I know they got enough money to cover it, right? And I'm just talking about from the top echelons to the bottom rung like us. Nigga, can you really afford to be throwing money towards divorces, towards different legal fees? Or, oh my goodness, it stretched you thin real quick. And I just want to see successful relationships, even if they're not together. They don't have to go through all the pain and anguish as child support and alimony and all that shit. They can come to a mutual agreement and still go through the road of life together at, for 30 years later. You feel me? Actually, like holding each other in public. Hey, this was my ex-wife. It's all good. I don't want to fuck her. But this is my, you know what I'm saying, ex-wife, and we're still on good terms. We never see shit like this. It's always so messy to where we can't even get these people to look at each other. We can't even get these people to try to raise the kids together. None of this type of stuff. It is what it is, man. So I was acceptance when you have it. Like, comment, subscribe.